All right, we'd like to welcome Corey Connors into the interview room here at the 2025 RBC Canadian Open. Corey, you're the highest ranked Canadian in the official World Golf Ranking in the field this week, and a large group of Canadians playing obviously in their national championship. What are you looking forward to the most with a pairing with defending champion Robert McIntyre and the in-form Shane Lowry tomorrow?
Yeah, it's anytime you get a tee time at the RBC Canadian Open is special, and really thrilled to be here. New venue this year. I'm have been excited for the other players and the fans to see this golf course. I think it's an amazing course, amazing property in general. Two other good courses here as well that won't get showcased, but I'll give them a shout out. And great pairing playing with Robert McIntyre, defending champ. Seeing what he did last year at Hamilton was inspiring, and always fun to play with Shane. Pretty easy guy to be around, and really impressive game as well. So it'll be fun, and really looking forward to playing again in front of the Canadian fans. They always come out and support the event, but especially the Canadian players. So really excited.
Before we take some questions, just you haven't gotten over the line for a victory yet this season, but it's been a really solid season. You must be pretty happy with it. Top 10 at the Masters and amongst 5 of them this season.
Yeah, my game's been consistent this year. I've had a number of good weeks, and kind of got off to a better start this year, and built some confidence early in the season. I'm still looking for a win or get in the winner's circle again, like you said. But keep knocking at the door. I think it won't be too long. It's not easy to win out here, but I keep getting myself in position. I've got trust in my game, and I'm liking where things are at.
Terrific. We'll take a question from John.
I've got 2 questions for you. The first is, obviously you've played in a lot of Canadian Opens throughout your career, even when you were an amateur. Coming back here, does it ever give you cause to sort of reflect on how far you've come as a golfer?
Yeah, for sure. Growing up as a young kid in Listowel, Ontario, playing golf there every day, coming to watch the RBC Canadian Open, it was a childhood dream to play in this event one day, and been able to do that many times. And I think being here again, definitely some reflection, and I feel fortunate to be in the position that I'm in. Certainly worked hard to get here, but a lot of things have gone right, and I've had a lot of support from my team to be able to get here, and it's always exciting.
And obviously, you already touched on this. You're in an excellent, very competitive group the first 2 rounds, but you're missing out on the all-Canadian group. Do you feel a little left out that you won't be with Taylor, Mac, and Nick?
I spend enough time playing with those guys. I guess I'll be okay. I got paired with Taylor last week at the Memorial, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, it got a great pairing. I know those 3 guys will have a lot of fun together, and regardless who I'm playing with, I'll be feeling the love from the Canadian fans, and it's going to be a fun week.
All right, come over this side here.
Hey, Corey. New venue here. It's a very sprawling venue, so much opportunity to work with. There might be some concern with its proximity to downtown Toronto. What do you think players look for in venues and sites, and how does so far this facility meet up with what you think players look for when they travel to tournaments?
Yeah, this is a championship venue. The golf course is, got all the attributes that you'd want, in a good test. It's you got to have every part of your game working. You got to drive it well, you got to iron it well, you got to be efficient on the greens. I think the facilities here, great practice facility, great clubhouse, locker room. Those are all added bonuses, which I think make the week a little bit easier. Everything, once you're here, you've got everything that you need. You mentioned the proximity to the city. It's I think it's close enough, and it's just a special place that a lot of people are going to take notice of, I think, this week. And I know a lot of the players have already told me some positive feedback about it, but I think everyone's going to like it. It's going to be a good weekend.
Corey, there's at least 20 Canadians in the field, and a lot of them, of course, are part of the Golf Canada national team. I'm just curious, given where you're at in your career, having won on the PGA Tour, et cetera, are they coming to you for advice?
Yeah, it's been nice to see some of the younger guys this week. Haven't been able to spend too much time with them, but just said hello to a bunch of guys, this morning, and I'm always open to giving them advice, and told a few guys, just play your game. You don't have to do anything different. Just trust in yourself, and try and keep it simple. It's I'm remembering my first couple Canadian Opens. It's a big stage to be playing on. There's definitely nerves, and they've all got great games, and they're all well prepared, and hopefully some of the Canadians can be up near the top of the leaderboard.
On kind of the opposite end of the age spectrum, Mike Weir, 32nd RBC Canadian Open, tied for the most ever. Just wondering if you could speak to his legacy in the sport in this country.
Yeah, Mike he's an icon in Canada. He was an inspiration to me, when I was growing up and aspiring, junior golfer. He was someone I always had my eye on, and the success that he was able to have, really motivated and inspired me to, work hard and try and, get to the top level of professional golf someday. And he's been incredibly supportive over the last few years, and being able to have him as the captain of the President's Cup team in Montreal last fall was really amazing. And can't believe 32 is quite a lot. That I've definitely got a long way to go. But like I said, he's been an icon, and he had a few chances to win this event. But it's always fun, seeing him, and spent some time with him yesterday. He's done so much to inspire me, and so much for golf in Canada, that it's awesome to have him here again.
Corey, we make a lot of fun experiences. Guys like us in the room here going, whether it's to Cabot or out to the West Coast or whatever. When you guys talk about a fun experience on tour, I understand this is your job, but when you come to a place like this, and it's kind of pretty dynamic, it's new, it's fresh, and all that kind of thing, is it a fun experience? Is it kind of cool to be at a place like this? It's kind of got that almost like abandoned dunes kind of a feel to it?
Yeah, it sure is. It's really fun to be here, and I think me, growing up not too far away from here, and spending some time in the summers in this area, having been here, a number of times over the last 4 or 5 years, and seeing the development, seeing the changes. Now we're here at the RBC Canadian Open. They've got a lot of the things, well on their way or finished, and it's an incredible property, and it's definitely fun to be able to kind of soak it all in and get to enjoy the week.
All right. Everybody got what they need? Corey, appreciate it. Good luck this week.
Thank you.